for the ball. So what I'm trying, I'm just looking at my colors. I have some chamois and some leather. Chamois and leather, and I just want to see how the pencil I have here with me interact with this. Actually, that could work. So yeah, so I just make sure that I'm actually blending colors that are compatible. So I'm just doing this on a little sample. And now I'm actually going to cover my dress. So where do you think how do you think the flow of the fabric is going to go on that dress? Just looking at the edges.
The ripples are going to go on this side.
Yes. So we're going to have a bit of striation here, and then we're going to go back to a downward line. Where's the white going to be?
The edges, the outside.
The outside.
The outside, but there's one patch of white.
In the middle?
The leg.
The top
Yeah,
layer.
that one.
This one, because it actually moves forward, so it's actually bouncing a lot of light, whereas this is down the backward, so it's actually going to be more shaded. So I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna go with this. So I'm going to go here. So there. So that looks like, really? But we're not finished with that. That's just the first coat. You're never going to get a finished result with your first coat. It's always just that. There. And then this here. Now, is that going to blend well? That's a little too red. I'll just glaze that. All right. Maybe that's going to be a little bit darker. All right. So next, I'm going to just wait for it to settle a little bit. I think I want to reinforce this because that's actually under another garment, so it needs to be darker. And then here, I'm actually going to think about it in terms of, I'm going to bridge it with my pencil. And I know that I'm going to have two different colors of the rose on the corduroy is also called a whale, by the way. So the whale is going to be two different colors. Where I have dark shade, I'm going to use this. Where I have light shade, I'm going to use that. So I'm going to use it. And since it's a thick corduroy whale, I'm actually going to scrub it a little bit. Now, I have a picture on the internet, but you'll see that when you have a break in the corduroy, you have a break in the line of it as well. So all of this here, the corduroy is going to start being animated. It's not going to be like a continuous line, just like a cartoon character. It's actually going to go break and break and break some more. So I'm going to go back. Yes. I'm going to go back here and build up that shade, knowing that this is actually a little darker. I'm going to think also about here. Always remember your grading, so you don't want to. Here, I'm actually going to grade this. There. So you don't want to just go over everything. All right, so we're building up the shade. That's going to be my forward leg. The shade starts where the fold begins. And all this here, all this activity, I'm going to suggest with my ripple. So I'm ready to actually follow the flow of the fabric. I'm going to go here. This is not dark enough, so I'm going to go here. And I'm going to just draw this line that goes down. Now, as soon as you get to that fold, the corduroy is actually going to break as well. So here. So of course, we're actually thinking about this here. All right. So that's like this. Then I'm going to continue. And I'm going to try to always remember to be parallel in my lining. Okay. Okay. And down. All right, now I'm ready to start moving to the pale one. All right. So this is already kind of infusing like this kind of corduroy. Now I'm actually going to go and pronounce the lines. But you're mixing the colors. I mean, like you're basically mixing the darker and the paler. This. All right. Now, next I'm going to actually introduce a lot of function shadow around the edges. Since this is the same shade as the whale, it actually might be a little confusing, so maybe I want to go with a bit of gray. Okay. And I'm just going to go and bring up the jacket. Maybe reinforce here the shadow a little bit. So every time you actually have these shadow, you'll see that it really, really bumps up, but it works best if you actually plan it carefully and have it feed into each other. But you can really feel the fabric going down here. And because you have actually left so much white space, you actually can feel the whale. And it's going to be faster to work this way as well, and it's going to make for a more luminous illustration. If you want to make, let's say she's got vinyl boots with
It's coming.
her